To understand the meaning of a statement, what it actually means, that something is true or not true, in some sense you have to go full circle, right? You have to go down to the foundations. And to make this journey to the foundations, that's in some sense my journey. It's very hard to make this right as an autonomous intellect. Most of the autonomous intellects don't get very far, and I probably don't get very far either. Whenever I have a tremendous insight, I'm typically like 400 years late to the party. At the same time, there are the big parties, right? There are large groups of people that share ideas, and these large groups of people that share ideas, they are often not right, because the principles by which people get to consensus are often not truth-oriented, right? So individual minds often get it right, and groups, if they agree on the thing, that's not likely to be true. Like the scientific consensus on arbitrary topics is largely something that is going to change. Like there was for a long time a consensus about nutrition, and we now know it's basically all wrong. And how is that possible? And I think if we are, for instance, programmers, realize it's impossible for us to even agree about simple things like which programming used for which kind of project. It's very hard to do this. And if you have a consensus about complicated questions, more complicated than this, you need a force that builds consensus. And this force is probably not truth-oriented, but consensus-oriented. It's a political force, right? So people, if they think in groups, tend to believe things for political reasons, not because they are true. So we have to find this balance. We have to figure out to which degree do have people proper epistemology. And this question of epistemology is in some sense the foundation of our thinking. We should have all the possible beliefs, but shift evidence, shift the confidence according to the evidence on them, right? So we can only believe something to the degree that we have evidence for it, that it's possible, that this is supported by something.
Yeah.
A belief should not be a verb. It's not related to us. We should not be identified with our beliefs. We should only be directed by truths. We don't get better people if we believe the right thing, or worse people if we believe the wrong things. These are just things that we are looking at, models in our mind.